Hey everybody, so it occurred to me that it might be time for me to make myself a little grounding talisman. So I have the altar set up here. We have a little painting of a lotus to be inspirational of the higher powers and higher realms. We've got a ritual knife, which is basically just factory made, but I set some little stones in the hilt there. We've got, once again, probably factory made, a pentacle. I don't know if you can see what kind it is. It's got salt on it. I don't want to spill. We've got a ritual magic wand bought from a Harry Potter website, complete with green mystery stone in the end. I'm guessing it's a piece of glass. Here we have something a little nicer. Earthenware chalice with water ready for blessing. And a little bit of dragon's blood incense. Here we have a hematite egg sort of stone that is going to be the focal point of the grounding talisman. And this is made of onyx. For this particular spell, I am not going to go through any elaborate circle casting ritual. So when we're making something as simple as a grounding talisman, what we need is a strong energy that permeates a large area. It's not a very sensitive spell, and it's not that complex. We're not calling that many different powers into it. So a full circle casting ritual, you certainly can use it to do even the simplest things, but you don't necessarily have to. So the way I start off, it's almost like doing an energy form. Some people would say visualize, and if you're at the visualize level, go for it, visualize it. But really you just want to draw your energy into a vortex, pulling light down into yourself, and expand that out into your area. That way you have a nice charged atmosphere to work in. And then I do like to do a couple of basic ritual things, like blessing salt. I like to use an invoking pentagram of earth for that. Go ahead and bring that to life. And we'll use an invoking pentagram of water to bring the water alive. And we'll go ahead and mix them. We'll go ahead and use our air dagger to consecrate the incense, as well as the fire wand. And we can go ahead and light the incense. Now to begin with, when it comes to purifying our amulet, I'm going to use a bit of onyx, which is a very nice clean stone. It has a very hard energy, very resistant to really any changes in its nature, really. So just kind of knocking that energy through another object, especially something like hematite, which is so grounding and can really absorb and hold on to energy, you know, spiraling it around. And you can reach out and really let your own personal energy interact with the energy of the stones, and let yourself move the energy of the stones together, so that you're not just doing this funky thing with your hands, you're actually working with the power of the object that you're getting ready to consecrate. And that's when I'm going to go to the holy water, or rather the consecrated water. And similarly, just kind of let that crystalline light in the salt water just kind of sparkle and soak into the stone. And again, when we're using our incense, the scent, the meaning of the scent, the energy of the scent, the energy of the fire, really, pulling it into the stone and using it like you're charging a battery. The final step, now that we have this, and it feels kind of nice, it feels warm, it feels very clean. Now the final step is really to ground it deeply enough into the lower astral plane, ground it deeply enough that it can affect an entire environment and serve as a grounding stone. Hematite is already a very earth-grounded stone. It's very heavy, it's very dense, and so what we need to do is create a vortex of energy that pulls heavy, gunky stuff out of the surrounding environment and locks it into the hematite. Now, I like to, when I'm done changing the energetic structure of a thing, just kind of wrap it around. I actually let a little bit of chi drip off the end of my finger and kind of create a casing for it. So there we go. That's a very basic consecration for you all. And part of the point of doing it so simply is to show you that magic does not have to be a complicated ordeal. It does not have to be this such a strange thing that you can't do it every day. Get in tune with the energy, and magic is just another part of life, my friends.